Hi, this is Lee, and this is a video about me painting Dante from Devil May Cry: The Bloody Palace board game from Steamforged games. First of all, this is a comparison between the original mini, the one out of box, and the one I fixed, primed. It is a PVC material model, so the details are just not as good as resin or any Hips model. If you don't know what Hips is, it's basically Warhammer. First of all, it says left arm, this bit. If you look from the back side, it's part of the code, obviously, but then if you look from the front side again, it just looks weird. It just doesn't match. So I cut it, I sandpapered it, and looks, I don't know, feel like smoother, I guess. It just the weird extra part just gone, and then if you even look from the back side, it's fine as well. So that's the first issue. Then there's mood lines on the left shoulder. This part of his coat. I don't know if you can see it, but here it is. So this mood line, and then the details are just not as good as the resin and or the prototype ones. I use green stuff. I enhance the side of it. If you can see it, but I have the white primer on top of it, so you probably won't be able to tell. Anyway, the mood line extended to the belt parts. I sandpapered that as well. Again, you probably won't tell because the primer. That's left side of its feet. The boots are just weird because if you look closely, it feels like there's part of it being cut, and then it just looks like missing part of its feet. I use green stuff obviously and then fixed that, and then this gun. Well, Dante has two guns, Ivory and Ebony. Ivory is for right hand, Ebony is the black one for left hand. And then if you're using a gun fit in right hand, the ejection slot should be on the outside, but then the original mini, the model had it on the left side, so I fixed as well using green stuff obviously. And then I believe it's the last part is Sword Rebellion. I think it's just because of the mood line, because if you look what I done here, I basically sandpapered the side of it and then make it look like more, I don't know, more like Rebellion, because the original one looks like a knife rather than a sword. The face bit I didn't touch at all. The face was brilliant, it was spot on. But this is the last bit. But if you look at the hair, because of the mood line went straight through the middle of the head, so it basically cut all the hair right here. There's no details after this point. So it also makes Dante's head looks weirdly shaped. It looks like his left side of his head is bigger than his right side of his head. It just looks, I don't know, not right. But it's kind of just because the mood line and also this weird detail missing. I used the green stuff, extend those hair, and then it looks fine now. And also you have to fix the mood lines on the left side of the hair because there was too much mood line on my minis anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done for the preparation, I guess. Right, let's fast forward a little bit, and this is where I was at the time. Was mainly the hair, the face, the coat, the shirt, the belt, and the part of the gun, and the base color of the boots. I did spend quite some time on his eyes because his eyes are like so deep, and then you get this front hair just in the way, so you can't really get your brushing there, I mean, easily, and then it's hard to find the correct position of his eyeballs. Well, you can see right now his focus is like completely off. But this was my first attempt on the eyes. I mean, if you want just this mini on a tabletop level painting, you can probably just paint the whole area black. It will be absolutely fine because the face sculpture is really nice. I did also add the beard on his face. It's more like a small section of beard texture on his face, not really I actually paint every single beard on his face. So it was using white, gray, and black. I used a mixture of those three colors, and then use the top bit of the brush, and then just apply the lines one by one, like actually painting beard, but then you get this nice transfer between white, gray, and black, so you get this kind of fuzzy texture on his face. The gun was nothing much to talk about, it's just base color, but here I have the guns light up a little bit, and then I spent some time on his sword rebellion, but I didn't record this part. It's more like a base color of this sword, using white highlight pretty much everywhere, and then just trying to apply this non-metallic metal texture on the sword. So it's pure black and white, some gray maybe, pure black and white, and then you need to separate the white and the black. So if this is highlight bit, the other side would be shadows, and this is what I'm trying to achieve. And here is what I'm gonna continue to adding highlights and shadows to give it even more strong contrast to make the sword, I don't know, shining maybe. Anyway, this is basically where I spend my time painting the sword. So this is where I am at right now, and well, I can't say it's 100% finished, but I am quite satisfied with what I have here. Well, as I mentioned before, I use green stuff. This green stuff fixed the gun and then filled all those cracks. Other than that, all good. All good. I did separate the model from the base, and I gave it a small rounded base, so it might be used in other board games or tabletop role-playing games like D&D or Call of Cthulhu. So yeah, I still keep the original base. I mean, it does require, you know, this facing information, and I did color the facing mark with it was literally just dry brush, white dry brush, and then keep all the brush strokes on there to give it a little bit texture. It's like an scale, but it's not. It was just casual dry brush. Yep. Anyway, I think it works well. And here's my Dante, my take on Dante from the Steamforged games, Devil May Cry, the Bloody Palace board game. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video, maybe.